Hello everyone, welcome to my astrology channel. I want to talk today about the eclipse that's gonna happen on the September 7th. So this full moon lunar eclipse will open the corridor of eclipses. It's a very karmic period. It's a very important time for us, especially for certain signs. Later I will talk about what's going to happen for each sign, but the most important is Virgo and Pisces, since the eclipse will happen in the Virgo-Pisces axis. This lunar eclipse will make the harmonious aspect to Jupiter, which is gonna be like lucky aspect for us. Jupiter is in Cancer, so Cancer might have something really magical happen in their life during this eclipse. This harmonious aspect is from the Jupiter, which is considered the planet of luck, expansion, joy, new opportunities, new amazing things can happen in your life, and especially, as I already said, in life of Cancer. So this full moon lunar eclipse will open this corridor of eclipses, which means that we can experience karmic lessons in our life, and we have to just believe and trust the universe that everything happens for a reason, because the lunar eclipse is bringing the events in our life that are meant to be, meant to happen, and nothing we can do about. We just have to trust and believe that everything will work out for the best in our life for us personally. Next, I'm going to be talking how it's going to affect each sign for this lunar eclipse. The first sign that I'm going to start with is Aries. So the lunar eclipse on September 7th will happen in your 12th house. So what it means, what can happen in your life during this time, what kind of events can happen in your life, and also I want to mention that lunar eclipse can happen 3 months after it actually occurs. So it might not happen right away. It can take up to 3 months. The energy will feel right away, but the events can occur up to 3 months. So it is in your 12th house. It's a house of immigration, far land. So you can meet a foreigner. You can go to a retreat that will really change your life. It's a good time for you to do a practice of gratitude, because this will really affect you. You can do a medical health checkup, or even take some classes to learn some medical or health and wellness information. Also, it could be a time for you to heal. So it's a perfect time for healing your soul and body. I would say that it's a perfect time for you to quit a bad habit, because what happens in the eclipse can stay with you for a very long time in your life. So if you try to quit a bad habit, take this time and really try to work on it. It really will give you good results in the end. As I said before, the spiritual retreat and practice of gratitude will be very helpful for you, because whatever we do, whatever we start in this time will stay with you for a very long time. Anything with stars and happens in lunar eclipse or corridor of eclipses will change your life and stay with you for a while. So the next sign is Taurus, and the lunar eclipse on September 7th is happening in your 11th house, which is a house of friends and like-minded people, groups of friends, groups of people, and also highest goals, biggest goals in life. And also what can happen is you might find an amazing group of people, like-minded people, something you really like to do when you share the same interest. You can find that circle. So this eclipse can bring you a new circle of friends. Also, if you have a certain circle of people around you at work, that might change as well. So that's like you're entering a new chapter in your life that is considered very good for you to have, like a new start, fresh start in friendship. To gather people around you. You can be in the center of attention. You can find a very amazing group of people, and you can be the leader. You can be the person who you can actually manifest an amazing friend, or you can become a part of some organization which will bring you new friends and new surrounding, new people around you. You can also start an online business, or you can start an online vlog. You can start doing social media, TikTok, YouTube. All this will just encourage you to grow and expand and have fun with it, because 11th house is also about the big goals. You can actually set new goals. You can think about things you really want in your life and future, and it will change your life, because 11th house is also responding for our biggest, highest goals in life. And the next one is Gemini. Gemini, for you on September 7th, the lunar eclipse is going to be in your 10th house, and this is a very amazing house for career, for your work, for your reputation, for your status, for the biggest, highest goal in life that you want to achieve. So this amazing lunar eclipse can actually bring you changes in this area of your life. You can change a job, you can find a new passion that will actually become your new job in your future. You can have a huge life shift that will change everything around for you. Your work can level up. You can actually get engaged, or you can get married. Or the most important is obviously a change in your career path. So you can think about something new. You can find like a new passion that will change your life tremendously and will become your new career. Or you can just change a place that you work, like an office you work at. You can just change the place, so it will still feel like something changed, and you have some fresh new start in your life. Because lunar eclipse and actually quarter of eclipses, this is a faithful time, is the time that we actually have some situation that help us to level up, to feel like we evolve. So it's a very good time for us to grow and to see how can we become better, like what can we do to actually grow in life and get the things we want. So the 10th house is one of the most important houses in astrology, and it's just showing that you might have some insight about what you want in life and how far you want to reach. And the next sign is Cancer, and for Cancer, the lunar eclipse on the September 7th is in the 9th house, and this is the house of Jupiter. So it's a very good house, and it's also connected to the foreign countries. So you might think and consider you might want to move, relocate to another country, or you might take a class and study something new, absolutely new. You might want to teach, and you will get an opportunity to teach in the university, or maybe some lecture or some class. You might meet somebody who is from another country, but this person will tremendously make a huge impact on your life and might change your life in a big way. You also might publish an article, or you might start your new blog, or something that is connected to the literature. You might take a new course, or you might take this step and decide that you want to study abroad. So anything that's connected to the foreign countries, relocation, moving to another country, taking a course, doing some lecture, or writing a vlog, publish a paper, publish a book, maybe also having some situation that connected to the court, and you have to do some meeting with a lawyer. So that could also happen on this lunar eclipse for you, Cancer. The next sign is Leo. Leo, the lunar eclipse on the September 7th will be in your 8th house, and this is a deep karmic house. It's a house of a strong intuition. You can probably learn some tarot or astrology or some interesting spiritual, very deep knowledge, or you can take You can take psychological class, or you might even work with a therapist, which will really tremendously make a huge impact on your personally or on your life. So this is a very interesting house because it's a very deep spiritual house, and you might just find something deep down that you've never experienced and you've never thought about yourself, or you might work on some traumatic experiences in your life that will actually change your life and future. And also the 8th house is a house of big finances, and you might have a new job, you might have a new source of income, a new business, or a new financial partner, or maybe or you might not even need to work anymore because your partner might have a better job or get a promotion or get anything, like something magically can happen for your partner, so you don't really have to work anymore, which would be amazing for you, Leo, because this is a house of big finances, and it could actually really light up something for you in this moment, and will make a huge faith shift. So you also could have an alimony, government payment receive. You might have an unexpected huge amount of money come into you, or also you might have a heritage resolvement, or as I already said, it's also a house of very strong intuition, and you can really feel it during this full moon eclipse. So the next sign is Virgo, and Virgo, for you, this lunar eclipse full moon will happen in your 7th house, which is an amazing house, and you will feel it very strongly because the corridor of eclipses is on the Virgo Pisces axis. So you're one of the signs who will feel this lunar eclipse full moon the strongest out of all. So 7th house is a house of relationship, and for you, Virgo, you can meet your new love. You can meet your soulmate. You can actually get married. You can find somebody who will feel like your soulmate. You can meet this special person who will really change your life, and you will feel like it's your soulmate for life, because anything that happens in corridor of eclipses, it will stay with you for a very long time. It's really, really like changing the way you think, the way you live. So for you to have the lunar eclipse in the 7th house means that the people, your circle can change, people around you can change, friend circle can change, because the 7th house is the all people that we have around us. And it's not only about the beginning, it could also clear your surrounding, it could also end the relationship. You might end the partnership with either a romantic partnership or business partnership, just so you can actually start a new one. So it clears out the space, and it will bring you a new one in future. Everything happens for a reason, so you have a new fresh start. And the next sign is Libra. And Libra, for you, the lunar eclipse full moon on the September 7th will be in the 6th house, and this is a house of work and health. And you might reconsider your daily schedule. You might have changes in your work, everyday life. You might change a place where you work. You might change your, I would not say a career, it's more about everyday routine. So you might just go to a new space where you work. You might find a new office, or you will just have a different timing. You might just like have a different schedule, and this will actually be better. It will actually change you. It's probably something that you really need, because everything that happens in the full moon lunar eclipse, it's everything that makes us much better, and it's actually enhancing our life. So you also can have can hire an assistant, can have a different people around you, like your work circle will also change, or somebody will come, like a new person can come to your work, and you will become like best friends. Or you can have this new person, new assistant that will help you, and your life will get so much easier. Or also, this is a house of health and wellness, so you might really take some courses or actually start a new diet. You can lose a lot of weight, or you can improve your healthy habits, healthy eating habits, or you can go and do a checkup and see the results are not the way you want it, so you would really have to take some supplements to actually feel a lot more energy. So this would be an amazing time for you to correct your life, to correct your eating habits, to correct your health, and maybe find out something about yourself that you didn't know that will actually improve your life. Because what the eclipse does is it reveals something that we don't know, that will actually, it's kind of like lights up some parts of our life that needs to be corrected. Scorpio, this is the next sign, and your lunar eclipse full moon is in your 5th house. And this is a house of joy. This is a house of sport, activity, creativity. It's a house of business, and it's a house of new hobbies and love and romances. So you already got the idea that for you, Scorpio, this might be a very amazing lunar eclipse full moon on September 7th. You might have a new romance, new partner. You might have a new adventure booked. You probably would really like to enjoy this time, take time to yourself to actually feel great and do a lot for your life. You can have a trip booked somewhere. You can go to a movie, or you can go somewhere like exhibition, museum, just to go to attend a new restaurant or something that will actually light you up and will make you feel much better. Because this, the axis 5-11, it's an axis of joy and happiness, so you also will feel very creative. So you might have a lot of ideas that you can implement in your business and your everyday work. If you're an artist, an actor, a performer, this will boost your creativity and will give you a lot more ideas for future. Also, if you have kids, this might bring some good events in life of your kids. They might win competition, or you will just have a very good time. You will spend a very good time together and you will feel amazing. So anything happens this lunar eclipse for you, you will feel very joyful and happy. And the next sign is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this full moon lunar eclipse on September 7th for you is in your 4th house. And this is a house of home. This is a house of family and psychological state. You might feel that you really want to find balance and peace, and you want to feel very psychologically stable. So you might do some actions for that. You might try the meditation or something just to feel amazing. But the main explanation of this house is obviously would be real estate and would be family matters and family situations. So you might buy a house, rent, move in, move out. You might buy a land, you might buy an apartment or sell. Also, you might decide what's the best for your family, what could be the best to solve the family issues, or you might have some situations happen inside of your family and household. Also, some family secrets that you have never knew could be revealed. And the next sign is Capricorn. Capricorn, for you, the lunar eclipse, the full moon on September 7th will happen in your 3rd house. And 3rd house is a house of communication. So you might just talk a lot. You might have new friends, new circle of friends, or you will decide to learn something new, or you will listen to a new lecture, or maybe you will lecture somebody, just like share your experience. You can have a good time spent with your neighbors. Also, you might consider buying a new car, or you will get a driver license. So this is a house that is also connected to the cars, so you can cars and trips, so you can have a short trip somewhere just for fun. You also can study something that will give you a certificate that will really change your life in future, or will just improve your talents and skills that will make an impact in your life in future. And the next one is Aquarius. Aquarius, this lunar eclipse, full moon on September 7th will be in your 2nd house. Second house is a house of money, finances, your self-esteem. So this will be highlighted, and during this corridor of eclipses, you might have a new job, you might have a new source of income, new business, new ideas for your business, or you might have an investor, the person who will invest in your idea or your business, and that will really increase your finances. You might find a solution how to resolve your financial problems, or you might have a solution how to actually expand your money. And also you can work on certain things to make your body image much better, to make your self-esteem much better. You can meditate, you can work on it, you can actually have an insight how to become better and how to improve yourself. And the next sign is Pisces, and this is the most important sign for this lunar eclipse full moon, which will happen on September 7th. And this full moon will happen in your sign, Pisces. So you will feel like you're in the center of the attention. You will actually feel that you are like a star, and things can happen to you, like a lot of important good things can happen to you this lunar eclipse. Marriage, engagement, having a baby, or new job, new lifestyle, like you can actually share your knowledge, you can show your talents, you can show your skills. You can even start a new career path, because this could be a life change in lunar eclipse for you. You can start a new relationship, you can meet your soulmate, you can meet a new friend who's going to become your friend for a very long time, and this will be a very, very good friendship, very deep and meaningful friendship. And also you can but also things like divorce or the end of relationship can happen just so you restart your life. So these things just end the cycle, and some relationship, you can end the relationship, you can get divorced. All this will just finish the cycle for you, so you start your life from a new fresh beginning, and it's going to be a new chapter in your life. So Pisces, just watch for things that are happening for you this lunar eclipse, because this might change your life drastically and will just start a new refreshed chapter in your life. And as I already said before, it can happen up to 3 months after the lunar eclipse.